Okay, let's jump right in. Today we're doing a deep dive into something really relevant in the digital world: data scraping.
Specifically focusing on audio content, right?
Exactly. And our source material offers a pretty clear definition.
Yeah, it describes data scraping as basically, automated downloading of content from websites or platforms. Think bots pulling down files automatically.
Right, in bulk. But here's the kicker, the really surprising thing we found in the source.
What's that?
It seems, according to this material, that as long as audio content is public, there's currently no U.S. federal law stopping someone from scraping it. Unless, of course, it's specifically protected by a license, like maybe something behind a paywall.
That's a huge point, especially when you think about websites. Web developers, they often use this thing called a robots.txt file.
Right, I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's like a little text file that tells bots, hey, don't crawl these pages, or you can look here but not there. It gives them some control.
Some control, okay,
Yeah.
for web pages.
Exactly.
But here's the twist. Our source highlights music platforms and presumably other places where people upload audio publicly.
Yeah.
They don't really offer that kind of robots.txt equivalent. Not specifically for the audio files themselves.
Ah, okay. So there's no standard technical switch for audio creators to just opt out.
Seems like it. That's what the material suggests. If
Yeah.
you're putting your podcast, your music, whatever, out there publicly, there isn't a simple, widely used tool to say, please don't automatically download all my stuff.
Wow. Okay, so let's recap that main finding then.
Yeah, the core point from our source is, public audio can be legally scraped right now in the U.S., federally speaking. And the creators don't have an easy technical way to block it.
Right.
The source actually uses this really vivid analogy. It says, imagine pouring your soul into a song,
Okay.
and someone comes along, digitally photocopies it, and feeds it to an AI.
Oof. That paints a picture.
It does. And the source basically says, well, that's what this kind of scraping is. And it adds, pretty bluntly, unless we speak up, it's 100% legal.
That's a strong statement. It really connects the dots between the technical reality and the sort of ethical or creative implications.
Absolutely. And that brings us to you, the listener. What does this all mean? Especially if you create stuff yourself, or you're just interested in AI training data, or, digital ownership.
Right. The idea that something you worked hard on, put out publicly, can just be automatically taken.
Yeah, without a straightforward way for you to prevent it. It makes you think about the value, right? The control.
It really highlights this gap, doesn't it? The legality on one hand and the lack of an easy opt-out for audio on the other. That's a critical point the material raises.
Definitely something to chew on. It leaves us with a big question, really.
Which is?
What does this gap actually mean for the future? For the value and